The following contest is the men's WarGames match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the WarGames begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event,
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the WarGames structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more WarGames experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions. Just a matter of time.
Oh, God.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring.
What grace! Float over to the...
Float over, nice DDT.
And Jacob getting some pushback there.
That is the meaner, more aggressive Jey Uso coming out to play.
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be.
We're going to finish it off. One-time bomb. He could be starting to really struggle in this match. And looking at Jey Uso. Alley-oop bomb. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
They're slamming their face down.
Zayn's feeling it.
Jacob's being cut off at every pass.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up. German suplex released. He begins to climb the wall of the WarGames cage.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline WarGames.
Springboard off the top.
Went for the springboard and miss.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of WarGames.
A powerbomb like that will leave you with bruises and remind you of this moment for days. Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
Float over.
Into a blue thunder bomb.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying.
And now, from 20 feet up, there's no way.
This is crazy.
This is out of control.
Falling from the sky, they have to be broken.
I don't think anyone can physically climb a cage again after that.
Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even.
Here's the bump.
From the top.
Good night.
Enters the ring and is diving head first into the chaos of this match.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he is the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
And he's going to the top.
Taking flight.
Down opponent. And a double axe handle smash. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in WarGames.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than WarGames.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside WarGames alongside his Bloodline. Old Bloodline, new Bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered a true bloodline.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instant nasty boot by Zayn, and that can vanquish Tama.
Armbreaker!
Up and down, what a slam!
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark. And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there.
That last shot did major damage. Blood running down his face.
Up into the fireman's carry.
What a counter!
Oh, this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out. Hey guys, this is what WarGames is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. Super kick!
And his head is taking even more damage. Uso, Jimmy Uso splash! Jimmy might have just finished things. Oh, what a headbutt.
Listen to this crowd. What a feeling. Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa? With a blue thunderball.
Just bashing them with that hammer. And boom! No doubt, Sammy just did. Look out!
Oh, gosh.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so, these superstars are holding nothing back.
Oh, man. Kick to the face.
With all these attacks on his torso and his ribs, it's got to be hard for him to breathe right now.
Just gasping.
Sky high. Samoan drop. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline WarGames.
Even put through the ringer tonight. The teams are squared up, but he doesn't think that's enough, apparently.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Not going to this one without a little backup in their corner.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that hammer. Brought down with a snapback.
Numbers about to be even, but not before he brings in a little backup from the outside.
He almost got caught by that one.
And into the top rope here.
See it again.
It's on. DDT connects.
About to end this fight.
Wicked shot.
Sledgehammer to the body. This is not Uso. Uso splash. Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Shoulders are down. Jacob's got to kick out. It only gets a 1 count.
I am shaking my head in disbelief. Can this be it? Is this the end?
Almost ended it there.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Good defense from him. But meanwhile, Zayn.
Trying to get vertical, but has no idea he's in the line of fire. Oh, God, what to the crane?
You guys, I'm getting worried here as the attacks to the head continue.
Yeah, this is not a good situation.
shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here. And a kick out right away.
You gotta be kidding me. Tonga's looking.
Meanwhile,
Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. Makes it a cause for alarm.
Team Roman wins WarGames.
The new Bloodline has fallen.
Your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle,